3-5 Chicago Bears losing to the now 6-2 Dallas Cowboys 49-29. The Cowboys offense is rolling with Dak Prescott back. Prescott was 21 for 27, 250, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But I feel like the real story of the game, Tony Pollard taking over for a hurt Ezekiel Elliott, 14 for 131 and 3 touchdowns. What are your thoughts on this game, Casino?
Well, we talked about this, about Pollard being better than Zeke.
Yeah, and I think everybody knows that except the Jerry Jones.
Right. Keep talking about this. I got to let the dog out. Sorry.
All right. So we had at times this Bears offense obviously destroyed the Casino's Patriots team last week, but this week they got within 5 of this Dallas team. And then before they got within 5, we saw Justin Fields complete a pass, wide receiver fumbles it. Justin Fields doesn't touch Micah Parsons, so Micah Parsons gets up, runs it back for a fumble recovery touchdown. What do you make of this Cowboys team, Casino? It feels everybody's
the best offense, best defense. They are the best team in the league. They're winning the Super Bowl. The drought's over.
You heard it here first. Here first. I think the real talking point coming out of this game is the Chicago team, first off, put 29 on this 1985-esque Dallas Cowboys defense. But more to me, it seems like this is just old hat for the Cowboys, right? They beat the bad teams. They usually destroy the bad teams, which is why pretty much ever since the Eagles won the Super Bowl, they've just had bad to middling to slightly good teams since then, and the Cowboys have always blown them out or beat them in, heartbreaking fashion, like if you're an Eagles fan, like in that game where the Eagle guy misses the touchdown, goes in for the OT score, the Cowboys do. I feel like this is just old hat for the Cowboys. They beat up the bad teams or the middling teams, and then they lose or get run off the field when they play good teams, right? We saw this week 1 against the Bucks, and the Bucks aren't even a good team now. So I don't know what to make of this Dallas team, Casino.
I mean, I told you that once Dak came back, they were going to put him back in. He looked good, but it was the Pollard show. It wasn't the Dak show. Dak did good. He played a good game. He actually had a really good game.
Yeah.
Was he the reason that they blew out and the score is the way it is? No. Pollard, and then you also have that fumble recovery for a touchdown. There's 21 points right there that was not his.
Well, it's also 28 points because Pollard had 3 touchdowns. Yeah, but
I thought one of them was a toss. I thought one of them was passing to him.
No, it says 3 rushing touchdowns.
Okay, yeah. Well, then there you go.
Yeah, but then also, I feel like everybody on sports talk shows, right? Because not podcasts, because obviously we're the only sports podcasts. There isn't any other ones, but on TV shows and radio, everybody just wants to anoint the Cowboys the best team in the NFC, Super Bowl contenders, blah, blah, blah. They want to anoint them that so fast just because the Cowboys are the most popular team, right? Everybody always talks about the Lakers.
Then they get their ratings in.
Yeah, because people pay attention to the Lakers, people pay attention to the Dallas Cowboys, but the Cowboys, this is what they've been since Dak came into the league. Whether you have Jason Garrett, whether you have Mike McCarthy, they beat up bad teams, they lose in the playoffs, or they play competitively and usually lose against good teams. So this just feels like old hat to me. I don't know why everybody's freaking out about this team.
Because it's the Cowboys. They're doing it just to sell publicity, man. Everybody wants to talk about the Cowboys. It's just like the Lakers. Even though the Lakers, I mean, just a quick on the NBA, they're going to be one of the worst teams in the league. I mean, they are the worst team in the league
at this
right
moment.
now.
Yeah, they were the last team to
that's
win.
All you're going to hear about, though, the entire season is the Lakers. The Lakers are going to be on every episode of every sports talk show. 100%.
You almost said podcast. Okay.
No, I didn't.
I was, but yeah. So I think on the Bears side of things, I think Justin Fields, I don't know what happened to him, but he's starting to show a little something against this vaunted Dallas defense. He actually played pretty damn good. Like, he had no interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 151 yards, but then he also rushed for 60 yards and a touchdown. He's kind of getting into that dual threat quarterback category, with Jalen Hurts, with Lamar Jackson, with Daniel Jones. Obviously, those all fluctuate in terms of like effectiveness, but he looks like a good runner. And now you have to game plan for both his arm and his legs. And I don't know, this Bears team, I don't think they'll do anything because the NFC, as we talked about at the beginning of the podcast, it's kind of already set playoff wise, but they're going to upset some teams this season. They're going to be a hassle to plan for. And when teams, play against, as we saw with your team last week, everybody was picking the Patriots bar none, and then Bears came out and showed something. And this game, they got within 5. It was like a close game till pretty much the fourth quarter. So I don't know, Bears team, maybe next year's sneaky playoff team.
If he can stay consistent, if he can grow more and more. So far, I mean, you just nailed it right there. He started.